Hello, Jay Barrino here, and welcome back. It's Exodus: The Violet Gate. On to Chapter 3, The Long March. Great campaign so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. Sickening stench of corruption and decay accompanies Alliance soldiers at every turn while they're traveling through the Plaguelands towards Alterac Mountains. With no trace of Lord Garithos, Reynard struggles to put aside his doubts about his decision, but doubts would have changed little. The choice was made, and the future of the war-torn Alliance now depends on the outcome of the expedition. First step was to escort a caravan of supplies and find a proper spot for a fortified settlement that would host the Alliance's remaining civilian population. That's the scout. I see you somehow avoided hungry ghouls this time. Report, soldier. What's the situation ahead? The villages ahead are crawling with undead and necromancers, but there's no simple way to bypass them on our way to Alterac. From the good news, I spotted 2 groups of Alliance soldiers hiding astray from the road. Couldn't approach them, but judging by their emblems, could be Lord Garithos' troops. New soldiers are always welcome in our ranks. They could also cast some light on what happened to Lord Garithos and why he sent us no new orders for such a long time. As for the undead, any regular forces of the Scourge? Liches? Death Knights? Operational bases? Negative, sir. Mostly scavengers lurking in the ruins and several outposts. I didn't notice any coordination in their movements. Something's amiss here. Where are the armies of the Scourge we fought not so long ago? Where's Arthas and Kel'Thuzad? Where are the Dreadlords that control the capital? If they're not focused on us, what could possibly be drawing their attention? My lord, if I may, the sooner we reach Alterac, the better. Everyone will feel safer, far safer, away from the Plaguelands. Couldn't agree more. Let's get this caravan on the move. To Alterac. That is a lot of pack horses. My goodness. All right, we're back with Reynard. At least 8 pack horses must survive.
Left of it.
Recon and intel.
Rider.
That's all you need to win.
Find and incorporate Alliance troops hiding in the area. Extremely fast light cavalry. Not very endurant in close combat, but perfect in scouting, pursuing, harassment, and fast maneuvers among clashing armies. Learn animal war training. Use spiky nets to lock enemy flyers to the ground and deal damage over time. Ooh, 15 damage a second. Colonel Alan Thor could stop or move the caravan any moment by using a proper ability.
If it died and still moves, kill it again.
Yes, he can. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we can choose when the caravan moves. That's pretty nice. Okay, so we have this group kind of in the back. We probably want to maybe give them an additional unit.
Vigilant eyes for dangerous areas. Run like the wind.
15 damage a second. That's really good. All right.
King Tyrannus
I did replay Mission 1, and that's because Dead Guy got a tome, and you know your boy doesn't stand for that. So if we keep maybe this group towards the back, right, and then we... How do we want to split our units, though? That's the question. So we've got these guys here, and then we've got these guys as like a separate forward operating group.
These people depend on me, so make
this is maybe too much on offense? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's not enough for defense.
Need a scouting party, my lord?
Maybe we can give him another footman and another... Is this too much or too little? I just don't know. I feel like splitting these units like this feels very reasonable, but even still.
My men have been through a lot.
Okay, let's start looking.
Report. Marching forward.
Well, let's try some spiky nets.
A noble breed.
Will this stop them from calling in skeletons, I wonder? Well, first off, we just gotta dispel those. It does not, so the spiky net does damage over time, but they can still attack, and they can still cast spells. I thought...
So make this quick. With purpose.
I don't know where I remember this. I thought Ensnare, like that the orcs do, I thought Ensnare does, it's technically silences also?
That's all you need.
Or no, I'm sorry, it interrupts. That's what you can use it to interrupt attacks. Honestly, Scrolls of Mana probably not that valuable because these priests are flippin' masters.
Or rather.
And don't think I didn't see this over here. I'm just leaving the caravan where it is for now. Is there any reason we wouldn't just move the caravan all at once towards the end? Oh, hello, okay. You know what I mean?
valid tactics.
Like we would just clear the whole map with an offensive group and then move the caravan forward later. as long as we leave enough to defend it. But it's possible that the longer it goes, or the longer it stays in one place, the worse it'll be. Move up here.
Men have been through a lot, so show some respect.
Let's. I was gonna say let's body pull these a little bit. We hit him with a
Still moves.
big shockwave there. Big shockwave. All right, let's go. Might as well turn on some inner fires here, and because we have these scrolls of mana. Yeah, nice. Nice, whatever shield, dummy. Lightning shield. All right, kill this renegade wizard. I hate him.
Right away.
Okay, let's use our scroll of mana now. Manual of health. Another horde of elements. I still have one left over from last mission, so we'll just make sure to start using those a little more aggressively.
For Lordaeron.
I noticed these barrels are used as part of barricades a lot, so I doubt there'll ever be anything in them.
Let's see how you fight.
Break. Let's see what we get. Healing salve, nobody needs.
Need a scouting party, my lord?
Well, I guess somebody could use them right now, but that's fine. Let's basically from here on out, we're going to be using these healing salves a lot more aggressively. All right, so we got some health for our guy here. I think they were healing a lot because we had poisoned units.
Men have been through a lot.
Okay, that's all well and good. Let's head back.
Carry a big axe.
Well, I'm glad I noticed these barrels. I didn't think I'd actually be able to walk over those, but figured I'd give it a shot. We don't need a Maul of Strength. We don't need a Scroll of Mana. Well, a Scroll of Mana is going to be good for when there are...
With purpose.
Scroll of Mana is going to be great for when they're, we're casting
That's
Inner
all you
Fire
need
on these guys.
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather, what's
Okay,
left
I
of
guess
it.
let's keep going. Do we want to move? Do we want to move the caravan? Maybe stick with it? All right, let's move.
Is someone injured?
Minor undead groups may harass your caravan from time to time. Always keep small squads protecting the first and last pack horses to avoid surprises. Use your riders to scout ahead. Ha ha! No.
Report.
And intercept enemy forces without putting the caravan at risk.
Yes, my friend.
Let's stop.
And still moves. Kill it
Is
again.
someone injured? Of course.
Caravan leader. He has a sword, but he doesn't have an attack. That's unfortunate.
What ails you? As you wish. Right away.
Okay, caravan's moved a little bit. Great start. We save the game.
I miss my old
We probably want to set these guys up so that our
Yes, my friend.
more fragile units are in the back. Again, I'm assuming stuff's gonna. I like how it clumped up like this. That's gonna make
I serve
defending this a
Lordaeron.
lot easier.
Or rather, what's left of it.
Defend the caravan at any cost. I mean, we might as well bring everybody over here and help us. Defend on, please, for the one guy that's getting hit.
Ready for some good thrust.
I do really like these spearmen, and every single one of their. It seems like all, if not all, but most of their voice lines are sexual innuendos, which is quite funny to me. So.
What ails you?
Let's check down here. This is a situation where, like, the unit collision box being smaller makes me feel like I need to check all these nooks and crannies, and in many cases we can actually fit, but we shouldn't necessarily.
conscript, if you insist. So don't expect
I
much.
serve Lordaeron.
It's just more of a waste of time, because as far as I can tell, there wasn't anything.
Is someone injured?
These people depend on me.
move up.
So make this quick.
Vigilant eyes.
we do
for
this.
dangerous
We do this.
areas. Run like the wind.
The first two missions, there wasn't anything, like, weirdly hidden behind trees, is what I mean.
What ails you?
Okay, let's
I
move.
serve Lordaeron. Or rather,
Is someone
what's left of
injured?
it.
Let's move the caravan up, and then we can check what's down here once we get them a little bit further up.
What ails you?
Need a scouting
Report.
party, my lord?
And
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather,
I guess
what's
let's
left of
stop here. Undead forces are approaching. Protect the caravan. Keep an eye on both the front and the rear.
What ails you?
Recon and intel. That's all you need to
Might as well. I mean, these do good damage in general.
She's a
Might as well
noble
use
breed.
them.
I tell you.
Yes, my friend.
I feel like I'm getting some frame rate
Of course.
lag here. Okay, keep these guys back here just in case.
Your servant.
How are you guys doing? I don't think we lost anything. Good engagement. Great engagement. I'm taking this very slow and carefully, and it's gonna
Walk
really
softly
slow
and
this
carry a
mission
big
down, I
axe.
feel like, in the long run.
Orders acknowledged. Walk softly and carry a big axe.
I feel like with all of the terrain detail, that's
Valid
probably what's
tactics.
given me some frame rate issues, which is funny because it's such an old game. To talk about frame rate issues is kind of silly.
Yes, my
All right, break. break,
Begone,
break,
spawn of darkness.
and then come on back here. So this group triggered when we moved the caravan to a certain position. I don't know if that's how it's all going to work, or if it's like a timing thing similar to the second orc mission or the Sentinels mission, where you have to escort the caravan.
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather, what's left of it.
But let's keep, I guess let's keep going.
Orders acknowledged.
With purpose.
Is my aid
Leave the caravan there for a while, at least.
is so
Make this quick.
You know, I kind of laughed about these riders, but I actually think they're not too bad. The net, if you're willing to use it, is pretty good.
Just watch your gallop.
Men have been through a lot. Show some respect.
It's just they're very fragile, so I'm not sure if I love them, but they're fine,
She's
you
a
know?
noble breed. I tell you.
Powerful Cleave is mostly for an interrupt if I need it. Shockwave, I think, is the best thing for him. The Medical Provisions, I think, is legit good, but as he's casting it, and you're getting more casts of it every time you use it, like every level you have, it's just longer that he can't do anything else, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I really love that on him.
With purpose.
Walk softly and carry a big axe. For Lordaeron.
What's going on up here?
Marching
Do you want to just go ahead and wipe this stuff out? I mean,
Is my
as
aid
long as we leave
required?
these guys here to protect the caravan, we should be okay. I can use maybe all my
I
hordes of
serve
elements
Lordaeron.
Someone
at this
Or
point.
rather, what's left of it.
Of course.
If it died
Here's what
and
we're gonna
still
do.
moves,
We're gonna
kill it again. A valid.
we're gonna
tactics.
pop 2 of these. That's a longer
I
cooldown
serve
than I expected,
Lordaeron.
actually.
Or rather,
We're gonna do
what's
this.
left of
We're gonna
it.
do this.
Orders acknowledged.
We're gonna do this.
Walk softly
Then
and carry a big axe. A valid tactics.
With purpose.
A valid tactics. Walk
okay, that's
softly and carry
more
a
than I
big
expected.
axe.
So let's back up
Valid
here,
tactics.
turn and fight.
Need a scouting
Gotta pull this
party,
dude
my
down, and then we'll go for that.
lord? Is my aid required? Yes, my friend.
Right away.
We'll go for that spirit tower.
Men have been through a lot.
Is my
Show
aid
some respect.
required?
Never mind. Here come a bunch of skeletons now.
With purpose.
All
Marching
right, turn and
forward.
fight.
What
Just
ails
dispel those.
Report. My men have been through
Okay.
a lot.
Now we
Show
can
some
destroy
respect.
spirit towers. Who's getting hit?
Here's my aid.
It's a new Age of Jaberino. We use defend
I
sometimes.
serve Lordaeron.
We've got these guys, so
What's
let's
left of it?
Yes, my friend.
go ahead and use them. Probably don't need to use them to destroy barrels, I'll be honest with you. Go get him. This is, if we can take out the Necromancer with just these guys, then that's great. Hang on, what's going on back here?
Nothing left for us
Back
to
up,
fight.
use defend. Oh, yeah. No problem at all. All right, did they kill the Necromancer?
What
That's kind of the only thing that
My men
matters
have
here.
Been through a lot.
Is
Show some
someone
respect.
injured?
I serve Lordaeron.
Okay, we can turn and
Or
fight this.
rather,
This is no problem.
recon
Go ahead and pull this guy down.
That's all you need to know.
To make this
Oh, level 3 shockwave. And we're going to get level
died
4,
and
actually,
still
too.
moves. Kill it again.
Very excited about that. It's like a little mini base in here. What's going on? There was a whole other path to take up there, so I'm tempted to go ahead and move the
Kill it again.
caravan.
What ails you? Yes,
Because we do have a substantial group that's protecting it right now. My lord, the undead have a large wood clearing just beyond this crossroads. We can assault it straightforward together.
Serve Lordaeron.
what ails you?
Or rather, what's left of it.
Hang on. Stuff's happening. We can assault it straightforward together with the caravan, or perhaps it'd be safer to first clear the town on the right and hide the caravan there. We'd have to deal with additional undead forces, but we can also find some extra equipment. All right.
If it died and
We're
still
just
moves,
conscripts.
kill it
So
again.
don't expect.
Let's go ahead and
Let's
bomb
see
into
how you
this.
fight.
Send the caravan to town. He said, I think it was to avoid this base, but we've already destroyed it. But I do want whatever's extra, so we're gonna say send him into town.
Is my aid required?
Resume movement for the caravan to take the route you selected. Okay, sure. And then what was just said here as well? Over there, my lord, this path leads to the swamps. That's where I saw the Alliance troops, but I couldn't follow them as they were chased by wild murlocs. We will look for them, but we have to split our forces so that a caravan is a proper escort while we're gone. Okay, well, our forces are already pretty separated here. I feel like I did like a weird sequence breaking of this map, but in a way that is actually not going to save me any time. You know what I
I
mean?
am your servant.
Actually, yeah, you guys got to stay here. Get these fellas in the front.
At your command. Need a good old-fashioned spear wall? Yes, my liege. Spearmen of course. At your command.
Okay, well,
If it died,
joke's on you, undead. I guess let's come on back, and we're gonna take the right path. And we've already destroyed what was supposed to be the difficult stuff to deal with.
King Tyrannus shall be avenged.
Marching forward.
We've just got to be observant. It seems
valid
like there are
tactics.
there are little secrets all over the place, but they're not just like
Recon and intel.
bullshit behind
That's all you
trees,
need
for
to walk
Walk
example.
softly and carry a
Let's see if we
big
can
axe.
pull as many of these
King
out as
Tyrannus shall be
possible,
avenged.
and then we're gonna give them a fatty shockwave.
A valid tactic.
Ooh, okay, get everyone in there. And what's this guy? What are you talking about? Damn, I recognize the armor of these undead soldiers. They're the infamous black clads. I had no idea Tyrus sent them. General Tyrus sent them to operate here. Black-clad footmen. If you ask me, sir, they got what they deserve. These criminals probably just went to rampage amidst the chaos of the Scourge incursion. Thought they'd survive here as brigands after the chain of command collapsed.
Report.
Wow, we'll get his ultimate.
I serve
Is
Lordaeron,
someone injured?
or rather,
So these guys were like mercenaries that were working with Lordaeron, but were also known to have a pretty bad reputation, it sounds like.
My men have been through a lot, so show some respect.
Alliance remnants.
marching forward. Walk softly.
Well, let's
and
clean this
carry a
town
big
out, and then we
axe.
can move
scouting
the
party
we can move the caravan in.
Forces are under attack.
Hang on, wait,
Men
don't
have
draw
been
them in.
through a lot, so show some respect. These people depend on me, so make this quick. King Tyrannus shall be avenged.
I don't know where any of this stuff
Men
came
have
from.
been through a lot.
Let's fight. What the?
Okay, we saved him. Black-clad lieutenant. Pretty cool. Oh, they were up there.
If it died and still moves.
I'm gonna move the caravan forward.
My men have been
And
through
as
a
much
lot,
as I want
so
to
show
do
some
multiple, I want to engage on multiple fronts. We have to make sure
What
that
ails
the
you?
caravan doesn't get hit like
Right
this.
I am your servant.
That's only 2 ghouls. That's fine.
As you wish.
All right, the caravan stopped. We can rest here. Clear the town of the remaining undead. Take everything of value.
I serve Lordaeron, or rather,
Is someone injured?
Just a lot just happens in these, and there's a lot of text. And I don't necessarily want the text reduced, but this would be a campaign that would really benefit from voice acting, which I realize is not just easy. You can just do it, but like, there's just too much that's popping up and constantly happening here, and I kind of want to just play the game, but it's always like, boom, paragraph, boom, paragraph, boom, paragraph, you know? We can rest here, clear the town of the remaining undead, take everything of value, man these old guard towers. We could also secure the town's surroundings before we send the caravan further. Okay, yeah, of course, we will do that. Let's get up here.
Vigilant
Dude,
eyes,
spiky net!
dangerous areas.
Got him. Destroyed.
Yes, my friend.
Okay, yeah, those aren't
I
selectable.
am
Let's
your
go ahead and
servant.
leave these troops here on the defense. We still got to clear that out as well, which includes one of
I
the
serve
lieutenants.
Lordaeron.
What ails you?
or rather, what's left of it.
Cowards.
Break these. Nothing.
Report. Marching forward.
Is
All right, let's
someone
clear the
injured?
town out, and then we got to go to that
Lordaeron.
bottom
What
right
ails
area
you?
as well.
What's left of it. Report.
He's got a really low mana pool, so I'm only going to shockwave when there's an actual really good opportunity to do so. Might as well get some inner fires on, so that as we do engagements to clear out this town, we're ready to go.
Show some respect. A valid tactics.
Another
Orders
scroll of
acknowledged.
regen. Let's pop it.
I
Pick this
serve
one up.
Lordaeron, or rather, what's
Get
left
some
of it.
mana back on our priests.
Men have been through a lot. Show some respect.
So we have these towers here. I think I lost some. I must have been an archer. These archers are really, really fragile, and it seems like they get focused down.
I serve
Some-
Lordaeron.
Well, we did. Okay, so we lost somebody. Oh
What's
well.
left of it.
Right away.
I'm running out the
These
clock
people
on this inner
depend on
fire,
me,
so we want to.
Make this quick. If it died and still moves, kill it again.
Let's back out. We can engage them in this choke point. There's no reason we have to be doing this. There we go. Now
Marching
fight.
forward.
What do you need?
She's a noble breed. I tell you, run like the wind.
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather...
Start using these hordes of elements. See, your former comrades came for you. Do your worst, criminal scum, as you did in your miserable lives.
A man had been through a lot. So show some
I
respect.
obey. Black clads shall prevail. For General Tyrus. No, I must complete the mission. Must send the villagers away before... Arg. I see the tome. There's just a lot going on. So they were actually helping civilians here. I wonder what Tyrus was up to before he fell back trying to break the siege of Dalaran alongside his main army. Guess we'll never know.
Orders acknowledged.
Now, I don't know if this is obvious. This has to be obvious to you all, but like when I'm reading, I can't like also play the game, especially because when I'm reading aloud. That's why I describe this as like is particularly difficult, but we persevere.
Is someone in
Mana here is
support?
actually a bit of a problem, so let's do this. Do this.
Marching
Sentry
forward.
wards. Who needs sentry wards?
Walk softly
Come on.
and carry a big axe.
Go.
With purpose.
I serve Lordaeron.
Gauntlets. I
What's
mean,
left of it. Walk softly and carry a big axe.
lava spawn. So
These
cute.
people depend
Okay,
on me.
let's
Make this quick.
come on down here and
King
clear this
Tyrannus
out.
shall be avenged.
And Mr. Lava Spawn, let's have you go ahead and just scout ahead for us, because you're not doing anything else.
Need a scouting party, my lord?
I'm the fastest.
I think that's like the perfect use of the net.
Nothing left for us but to fight. Report. Orders acknowledged.
Ugh.
These people depend on me. So make this quick.
Die, scum, for General Tyrus.
For
Boom,
Lordaeron.
boom. Tome of Intelligence? Honestly,
Let's
is
see how
okay
you
for
fight.
him, I think.
Report.
I picked up that Tome of Strength, didn't I?
Walk softly. and
It was
carry a
like
big
there.
Is someone
What'd you find? Oh, it's the wild murlocs that we have
Yes,
to
my friend. Right away.
go and rescue the other Alliance
I
soldiers.
serve Lordaeron. Or rather, what's left of it.
Question:
What ails you?
do we
Of course. As you
want to reorganize our defensive force because
Yes, my
we don't have that
Your servant. What ails
much? Well, I mean, we lost one of our
serve
units,
Lordaeron.
so that's kind of a
Or
problem.
rather, what's left
Um,
of it. Report.
Do we want to move the caravan or do we want to just leave it in here? We have guard towers. We could go and try and rescue the second group of
If it
guys,
dies,
which
still
I feel like
moves.
wasn't even supposed to
again,
trigger
of
until
course.
we moved more. You
people
know what?
depend on
Let's do the right thing, I feel like, which is going to be to move the caravan and sort of keep it moving with us instead of leaving it.
Report. King Tyrannus shall be avenged.
Orders acknowledged.
With purpose.
A valid tactics.
I mean, his items aren't great. I feel like the
man went through a
ranger
lot.
hero that we
Show
had
some respect.
in the previous maps actually had some decent items. Oh yeah, and this is already destroyed, so the joke's on you, undead base. Haha, got him.
is my aid.
All right, let's move up.
As you
Just
wish.
follow the caravan, and we just have to decide we want
I am your
to
servant.
stop it here
depend on
pretty
me.
soon.
So make this quick.
Yeah, I'm going to stop the caravan here because we want to go and rescue
I
the
serve
other.
Lordaeron. Or rather,
We want to go and
what's left
rescue
of
the
it.
other Lordaeron troopers.
If it died and still moves.
Kill it again. Okay, let's go.
A valid tactics.
Orders acknowledged.
Seem like all like level 1, level 2
King
Murlocs, so I'm
Tyrannus
not
shall
too
be
concerned.
Walk softly and carry a big axe.
Yeah, this is all like really low level stuff.
These people depend on me. So make this quick.
I'm just keeping an eye on my health bars. I gotta get in the habit of hitting Alt. I mean, it's like for the entertainment value, I'm like, okay, we're gonna turn off the health bars, but
Let's see how you fight.
it like severely hurts
Orders
my
acknowledged.
ability to play the game. But I think I prefer it. We just got to get in the habit of occasionally hitting Alt, especially in bigger battles like this. See, their nets stop me from attacking, or maybe I'm just out of range.
Purpose.
I don't need
Marching
another
forward.
regen scroll.
For Lordaeron.
They're going after the caravan. Caravan shields by shield men. No, not again. Absolutely not.
Say the word.
Guy who's getting hit, turn on defend.
Ready for some
You
good
just
boxing. Moving out, sir.
cause them to de-aggro here.
Yes, my friend.
Need a good old-fashioned spear wall.
And we just keep this guy back.
All right.
Ow.
Keep formation. Yes, my liege.
Oh yeah, keep defend on.
Raise your pole arm.
Well, it's good we're going to be rescuing some more folks because these defenses actually are becoming slightly scary. I mean, I lost one guy and now I'm like, uh-oh, we got to watch out. This is actually really hard. It's not. It's just, you know, you have to split your attention pretty drastically at times.
These people depend on
What
me,
ails you?
so make this quick.
Go ahead, buddy. Oh, and his
Man,
ultimate.
I've been through a lot.
Nearby allies units 15 damage and 2 armor. That's pretty substantial. A lot of poison, unfortunately. Nobody likes all this poison.
Feel my wrath.
Is someone injured?
I serve Lordaeron.
I don't want to have to turn units around
left of
to
it?
go and protect the
If
caravan,
someone
so
still
let's see if
moves,
we can get this
kill it.
done.
What
What's going on
ails
now? What is this?
These people
Is my
depend
aid
on me.
Is this
So
just like
make
a
this
weird little
quick.
penis peninsula? What's going on?
Report.
Is someone injured?
I know you see it.
My men have been
ails
through a lot, so show some respect.
Okay. All right. Allied soldiers, at last I thought we'd be trapped in these swamps forever.
I won't fail you. Kieran Tor still fights.
We took care of the Murlocs. What are you doing here? Did you belong to Lord Garithos' army? Aye, but we were separated weeks ago during the battle with a dreadlord called Deatharok. I don't know what happened to the Marshal and the others.
I won't fail you.
Well, pack up these tents. We're on the move. Hydromancer with 2 paragraphs. Former mage of the Kieran Tor who did not yet complete his studies to become an archmage by the time Dalaran fell to the Scourge. On a quest to avenge their fallen brethren and recover their lost knowledge, specialized in combat, ice, and water magic, Hydromancers serve the Alliance with a range of debuffing and offensive spells. It initially casts slow. You can learn Ice Bolt to temporarily stun single enemies and summon a water elemental. The summoned creature's lifetime got it wrong twice, is shorter than an archmage's. Okay.
We shall avenge Dalaran.
We shall avenge Dalaran.
I'm a
If
professional.
it
I
died and
won't
still
fail you.
moves.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and add
Between the eyes?
these
Ready
folks.
for some good advice.
Several of these folks, you are now on our defensive team.
Of course.
My men have been through a lot.
The rest of
so show
you,
some respect.
Ready
actually,
to summon the Archangel.
Archmage get added to the defensive team.
I am your servant.
I serve
And then
Lordaeron.
offensive team, you
Or
also
rather,
are going to get an
what's left of it.
Archmage
What
and
ails you?
these extra fellas. Okay, let's go.
If it died and still moves, kill it again.
Kill it again. Okay, let's
I
go.
serve Lordaeron.
My aid
Or
required.
rather, what's left of it.
Sad that we haven't found any better items, though. Well, we're not that far through the map, are we? Feels like there should be... Maybe the upper right is used for cinematics, but I also feel like we left something behind back there. Maybe we could have traversed behind where we started? That's
If
possible.
it died and still moves, kill it again.
Maybe I'll check after I'm done,
What ails
but I don't want to go all the way... I'm not going to go all the way back right now.
Report.
I mean, the
My
scouts are pretty fast, admittedly,
Vigilant eyes
but...
for dangerous areas.
I kind of like
The
these
scouting
riders. Again, the
party, my lord?
spiky net makes me way more incentivized to use them.
If it died and
What
still
ails
moves.
you?
I mean, obviously,
Kill it again.
you know, we do this, but
She's
brace
a
yourselves. We got
noble
undead
breed.
incoming
I
straight
tell you.
ahead. Damn, this town must be crawling with them.
Kieran Tor still fights.
And then we bop them.
My men have been through a lot, so show some respect.
Someone
Okay, great. This is a... Kill me, such pain. Must end this. Grown... Oh, he's a grown zombie. What kind of monstrosity is that? A zombie of some kind, but someone put effort into,
Men
well,
have been through a lot.
upgrade it. We're going to back
Show
up,
some respect.
because there's still text flying through the screen.
And carry a big axe.
On my way.
Report.
These people depend on me.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna move in forward with everybody.
Died and still moves.
We're gonna use his ultimate.
Not enough.
The scouting party, my lord?
I'm the fastest.
Recon and intel. That's all you need to win. They will never.
my aid.
I think I lost a unit, but I'm not sure what. It was not a cleric, which is kind of all that matters. Let's go ahead and move up.
My men
And let's
have
go ahead
been
and
through
pop
a
this
lot.
scroll of
Show
regen.
some respect.
Are yours to
What
command.
ails you?
She's a noble breed.
Yeah,
I tell you.
that ultimate seems quite good.
If it
Is
died and
someone
still
injured?
moves,
Of course.
kill it again.
They're going after
Right
the
away.
caravan.
Of course. What ails you?
Report.
Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and move in.
Men have been through a lot.
That was quite a lot of stuff, wasn't it?
Are under attack.
As long as we have defend on the guys who are getting hit by the crypt fiends, then this is fine. Stop, stop, stop.
What ails you?
They're coming from the south. Hold your ground. Protect the caravan at any cost.
Archers ready. Maybe.
Okay.
These people depend
Yes, my
on me,
friend.
so make this quick.
What ails
Good job, team. Good job, team. No losses. Let's move on up.
you? Right away. Is someone injured?
We may have lost a
Every died
couple,
and
but
still moves.
will it tell
Kill
me?
it again.
No, it just says at least 8. But, I mean, there's plenty here, I think.
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather, what's left of it.
Okay, let's
Man,
get these
I've
clumped
been
up in
through a
here and
lot.
give them a big
Show some
shockwave.
Marching forward.
Are these like little...
Orders acknowledged.
What is that model? I feel like I've seen that. Yeah, such pain, kill me. We know. We know.
Recon and intel. That's all you need to win.
Yes, my friend.
Okay, keep healing me up here.
Vigilant eyes for
If it
dangerous
died and
areas.
still moves.
Is my
Kill
aid
it again.
required?
I've lost 2
someone
units in this group. I lost the Hydromancer too. I wasn't able to really watch what was happening, unfortunately.
So make this quick.
And it's because I get a little impatient and I want to be able to move forward instead of having to wait.
Men have been
She's
through
a
lot.
noble breed.
Show some
I tell you.
Okay, kill those grown zombies. They're doing a
Died
lot
and
of
still
damage to
moves.
us.
Kill it again. Marching forward.
And let's clear this town out. I see... Okay, there's the next group of Alliance survivors.
A valid tactics.
Crates.
Cowards! Orders acknowledged.
Some of the barrels, they look like barrels, but they're not actually
King
destructible
Tyrannus
barrels,
shall
so
be
you're
avenged.
going to have to bear with me on some of
With
these.
purpose. Let's see how you fight.
Okay, Tome of
Tyrannus
Intelligence
shall
is
be
good. Wake up
avenged.
soldiers who got some undead to burn.
Walk softly and carry a big axe.
2
Marching
clerics.
forward. Coward!
Gladly, sir. Time for
King
some
Tyrannus shall
payback.
be avenged.
For Lordaeron.
You found an incorporated Alliance
Valid
survivors.
tactics.
Sure, I'll take
With
that.
purpose.
Would love to get an orb on this
Tyrannus
guy. The
shall be
orb that we
avenged.
picked up on that ranger hero was like really good. Like really, really good.
Orders. We're
Ooh, Arbalist,
Lordaeron
right?
Arbalists.
Is someone injured? What ails you?
Okay, so
Is
we
my aid
move these
core
up,
What ails you?
These people depend on
Yes,
me.
my friend.
So make this quick.
and then who is left? This is like a separate
What
group that we
ails
can move around at
Right
whim.
away. Of course.
I think what I'm going to do is leave an extra healer.
I am your servant. Is my aid required? Yes, my friend.
With this
Is
group.
someone injured? Is my aid required?
And then this
is
is group
someone injured?
4.
Be
More
gone, spawn
crates.
of darkness.
Right away.
Yeah, really not good drops for us.
am
I
your
think there's some
servant.
randomness
Men
to
have
it,
been
though,
through
for
a lot.
sure.
Aid
So show some
required.
respect.
Forces are under
Someone
attack.
I serve Lordaeron. Or rather, what's left.
Big shockwave there on the ghouls. Very nice.
What ails
Recon and intel. That's all you need to win.
Okay, all right. It's fine. He's fine. He's
Run
fine.
like the
He's fine.
wind.
Let's get up here on these
you? Of course. As you wish. What ails you?
necromancers. I feel like, we've only lost a
Yeah,
couple
been through a
units
lot.
in the grand
Show some
scheme, so
respect.
overall I think this has gone
What
really, really
ails
well.
you? Of course. As
You guys
wish.
hang on to the
Is
back,
my
you guys
aid
hang on to the
required?
front. Caravan leaders doing the
Report.
Lord's work.
I
Is
serve
someone
Lordaeron.
injured?
Or rather, what's left of it.
We need these riders
What
alive,
ails
though. 100%.
Report.
Okay,
These
stop
people
the
depend on
caravan.
me, So make this quick. My men have
Is
been through a
someone
lot.
injured?
Show some respect.
We're just conscripts.
That guy's
So don't
got to, he's
expect-
got to run. And then,
She's a noble breed. I tell you.
okay, we're fine. It's just, a little spooky for our archers in the
What
back,
ails
but they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
Is my aid required? Is someone injured?
What's next?
people
Keep
depend
going.
on us,
Keep
my
going.
friend, so
We
make
quick
this quick.
save. Our riders are healed back up.
Died and still moves.
We don't need to use Shockwave here. He can tank some of this. And we gotta remember he's got a really good ult. We just have to remember to use it. And it's a lot of his mana, too, so we have to make sure we have enough mana to use it
Someone
when we want. Which way is the caravan
serve
gonna go?
Lordaeron.
Surely it's gonna follow the road, right? So
What's left of
let's clear
These
some of this
people
stuff
depend
out.
on
It's
me,
a lot of
so make this
zombies.
quick.
And let's draw as many as we can.
Purpose.
What ails you?
My men have been through a lot.
That's not very many. I expected more. So again, we're not going to use Shockwave because we don't have to.
Nothing left for us but fight.
Okay, don't make me
Kieran
laugh.
Tor still fights.
It is, yeah, it's a pretty short duration, but even still, that's good.
So don't expect.
This is like my reserve group. We're gonna reinforce things that die, or reinforce groups that die with them.
Of course.
My men have been through
I
a
am
lot.
your servant.
Show some respect.
Okay, they just spawned here to kill us, so I don't think they're gonna be showing up again. Nothing back there. Seems like this is a dead end, so let's check in here for
King
anything.
Tyrannus shall be avenged.
And then we'll keep going. We're getting towards the end for sure, and there's probably going to be a base we're going to have to destroy towards the end if I had to guess. These caravan maps are always a little spooky just because there's always a lot of gotcha moments. Never mind, there's nothing in
Run
here.
like the wind.
Just mousing over just to see if anything is selectable,
just
but it seems like
Lord
no. Let's
Or
move the
rather,
caravan.
What's left of it?
Yes, my friend. I am your servant.
What's up with this health bar? You seen this guy's health bar? It's like the smallest health
Is
bar I've seen in my
aim
entire life.
Right away.
If it died and still
What
moves,
ails you?
kill it
They're
again.
coming from those ruined farmlands in the north. Kill them all. Oh,
Is
I see.
someone injured? As you wish.
I'm a professional. I won't fail.
Yes.
Stop the caravan.
Show some respect.
Oh my gosh. Why is so much? It's too much. You gotta chill. You gotta chill. What happened here? This was definitely a Scourge supply convoy, but it was completely wiped out. All right, let's move. Oh wait, that was me just moving the convoy. Someone was very precise in burning all the corpses and wagons. Even the ghouls were left among almost nothing to feed on. Let's proceed let's proceed further with caution. Watch out, second wave, second wave.
Yes.
Okay, move up here.
These people depend
Dude, you
on
gotta...
me. So make
It's
this
been
quick.
eternity. I can't take it anymore.
She's a noble breed. I
As
tell
long
you.
as our riders don't die. This one's in a little bit of danger.
Recon and intel. That's all you need to win.
Get netted. Defend the caravan at any cost. Dude, I told you to stop!
Kill it again.
What are you doing?
If it died and still moves,
I'm pretty sure I told them to stop, right? Or was it, I thought in my brain that I did that, but then it turns out because there were a billion paragraphs of text blasting me on the screen that I got distracted and didn't actually do it. I suspect that's what happened. Anyway,
She's a
we're
noble
back.
breed.
We're fine.
I tell you.
We're so back. You guys don't need to be on defend anymore. Okay, can we chill,
Men
please?
have been through a lot.
Right away.
Show some
Someone
respect.
injured.
Recon and
Lord
intel. That's all you need to win.
Well, cool. I tried. He was moving out. He was moving back,
People
but
depend on me. So make this
can't
quick.
save them all.
Is my
Okay,
aim
you guys stay in the back. You guys, reserve group, stay in the front. We lost one rider, which is a shame because those are really valuable. Found of
serve
mana that we
Lordaeron.
don't really need. Maybe if I was more aggressive with using...
Kieran
I guess
Tor
this
still
guy could use
fights. Ready to summon.
If I was more aggressive with using...
If it died and still moves,
what am I thinking?
kill it again.
Inner fire. That's
My
it.
men have been
Then
through a lot,
we'd be
so show
we'd
some
be chill.
respect.
All right, maybe against my better judgment, we will move the caravan.
Report. Marching forward.
I think it's pretty obvious that these rock chunks will be
Walks off
destroyed
and
at some
carry a
point.
big axe.
Oh, I know.
Orders
Okay.
acknowledged.
I know what's going to happen. Anyway, let's move
serve
this up.
Lordaeron.
We're going to have to destroy these rocks and defend the caravan while it happens. That's all I can imagine this is what's going on here,
Someone
right?
injured.
The main road to Alderac Mountains is blocked, sir, most likely on purpose. Right, and probably by whoever blew up this Scourge convoy. What are they trying to hide down there? Hide or contain? I don't know, but I totally don't like this white fog that shrouds the entire town. Is there any other road we can use? The infantry and horsemen can try the lakeside, but it's most likely unusable for wagons and the caravans that are following us. I hate to say it, but the path north is still our best bet. Well, then we best get cracking these rocks. Are you truly that hasty to bring certain death upon yourself and your men? Oh, good. And who are you, milady? I take it you destroyed this convoy? We did, and now it's my turn. What do you seek in the north? I've got some pretty good intel that the Grand Marshal's orders were for you to stay in Dalaran. I wouldn't take kindly if it turned out you're some kind of deserters. We're not. I'm Colonel Reynard Allenthor, Dalaran's first-in-command. We've been waiting for the Marshal's new orders for weeks, holding off the Scourge's relentless assaults until our general fell and the dwindling garrison became insufficient to hold the city that big. Interesting. Dalaran fell then, didn't it? No, but we decided to abandon it and seek refuge in the Alterac Mountains. The rest of our forces is a few hours' march behind us. We're clearing the path for them. I love this conga line of pack horses. If what you're saying is true, it sounds like a good choice for now. The Marshal's orders aren't coming, Colonel. He fell at the Battle of the Capital City. I saved whoever I could from his forces and led them along the shore of Lordamere, further from the Scourge's main areas of interest. I was afraid it had come to that. So, will you help us in our journey? I will, for now, but you best not follow that road. The horrors of Kenwood would be too much for us to handle without reinforcements. We blocked the passage so that they couldn't support these fellas here. We've already passed 2 towns full of undead. What's so special about this Kenwood? Well, a lot of what we know is based on rumors and unverifiable sources. Back before the Scourge, the Cult of the Dam recruited numerous followers among the local nobility and wizardry. Could be the influence Kel'Thuzad built back during his time in Dalaran. Could be an anti-Lordoranian sentiment in the Second War's aftermath that the Acolytes used. We can only speculate. The fact remains, when the Scourge invaded, the cultists from Kenwood come out of hiding and swarmed surrounding towns and garrisons with undead long bred in the caverns beneath the town. After that, they presented their town as a gift to Kel'Thuzad, a base of operations, a corpse processing center for surrounding areas, and even a place for experiments for the necromancers. As far as we know, Kel'Thuzad must have accepted the offer, for in the following weeks, during the Scourge's march on Dalaran, the area provided them with a constant flow of abominations and zombies. Some of the zombies we encountered manifested remnants of consciousness. Could they be the results of Kenwood's experiments? Very likely. There are necromancers in the town, so it's almost certain that they'd continue their gruesome experiments. They may just, well, release specimen to test them in their natural environment, or get rid of the defective ones. Disgusting. Then we'll raise the place to the ground so our caravans can go through. Simple enough. I was afraid you're the type of man to take such a risk head-on. For the cause or simply out of decency. Alright then, let's be wary. These undead they've been breeding there are not to be underestimated. Cool.
I prefer to stay in the
Got some rangers, that's handy.
These people depend on me.
And now we have Analia. So we've spotted no more undead following the caravan. Good, let's focus on the attack on Kenwood.
Yes, my friend. As you what ails you?
Permission to go dark, sir?
I prefer to stay in the shadows.
She barely brought any people with her. What are you doing, lady? Get it together.
Of course. What ails you?
Lord Aron's Black
acknowledged.
Ops unit.
Can we, like, wait for her actual
Marching
people to show up before we attack this place that supposedly is full of
Stealth
superpowered
is
zombies?
I am your son.
Damn, the town's giving me shivers. Can't even think of how many innocents have been processed here. Not any longer. Stand together, men. Give them hell.
Like
Tyrannus shall be avenged.
Focus on the structure soldiers. They seem to be connected with the underground processing facilities and will swarm us with zombies until we collapse them. I feel so empty and helpless.
Lord Iran's Black Ops unit awaiting.
Oh, I see. So you guys in the back hit the structures.
I like the way you think.
Carry a big axe.
We're going to get some inner fire going here. Delightful. Okay. Kill the necromancers. Scroll of regen, not necessary at this time. We're going to fight into the center of the town.
I like the
Fan
way
of
you
knives.
think.
Get her ultimate. Oh, it's like that huge nuke.
I like the way you
Tyrannus
think.
shall be avenged.
Right away.
Got an assignment for the Rangers?
Kill me such pain. Every zombie in this
Vigilant eyes for dangerous areas.
every zombie in this town is me.
Someone in
Scroll of Restoration is very good. Oh, Scroll of Resurrection. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I replayed the previous maps, so they all have like items left over. Which way? Down here?
Walk
Threats
softly
ahead?
and carry
as
a
you
big
wish, my
axe.
friend.
We've already killed several structures. There's another high necromancer.
Got an assignment for the
Marching
Rangers,
forward.
sir?
Ready for some forces are under attack.
Ready to summon the escort.
Ooh, that's a problem.
I'm a professional. I won't fail you.
Okay, another one down.
I serve Lord around.
What's left of it?
See, it's like it takes him so long to throw the medical provisions. I guess we can move the caravan.
Stealth is my middle name.
Big axe.
Move up, move up.
I like
Fan of
the way you
knives.
think.
Yes,
Let's get rid of these buildings. There's another one up there. That one doesn't count. All right, great.
Any new
Marching
Keep going.
as you like.
Fan of knives
Stealth
again.
is my middle name. Got an
Honestly,
assignment
our
for
heroes
the
are very good. It's just they have very low mana pools. So as they level up and they just get
To make this quick.
natural
Rangers.
intelligence
I like the way you think.
points, they're gonna do great. I would like that Scroll of Restoration.
Any new
That's just
threats
like
ahead?
that would be like
King
just
Tyrannus
straight
shall
up
be
way
avenged.
better than some of the things either of these folks are holding.
What ails Right you? away.
Stealth
This is
my
pretty easy if
middle
only
name.
because we retained a lot of our units from earlier on in the map.
With purpose.
With purpose.
Lord Iran's Black Ops.
She's
awaiting
fine with
Died
everything
and
she's
still
got.
moved.
Let's ditch this healing
King
salve
Tyrannus
and
shall
pick
be
this up.
avenged.
Our forces are
Stealth
under
is my
attack.
middle name.
I will say a lot of the consumables we have gotten have been really good. Very happy with them.
Any
A
new
valid
threats ahead?
tactics.
I like the way you
Walk
think.
softly and carry a big axe.
Stealth
Let's
is
go.
my middle name.
As you someone injured.
I like
Just
the
hit
way
this
you
guy with
think.
your ult.
These people depend
Well, that did
on
less damage than I
Stealth is
expected.
my middle name.
Fan of knives.
me. Men have been through a lot.
Just kill this thing. Thank you. We just got to get out of this little choke point. We'll be good to go. Our heroes aren't looking great in terms of their
Stealth
Mana
is my middle
pools.
name.
King Tyrannus shall be avenged.
dungeon gate.
Lord Iran's Black Ops.
It's just getting rid of the buildings, honestly, is the only problem.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, it's like all connected. Okay, let's attack over here. I'm having too good to use syndrome on some of these items that I have.
Lord Iran's Black Ops. Awaiting orders.
Oh, that didn't hit the other one, unfortunately. Again, we came into this with a lot of units, so I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Got an assignment
I would
for the
love
Rangers,
to use this
sir?
pot of mana, though.
Eyes open.
I still have a Doom Guard to pick up with her.
Prep the men, Reyes.
Say the word.
Stealth
Attack,
is my
attack,
middle
attack,
name.
and then we'll explore around the outskirts of the town to see if we missed anything.
Our forces are under attack.
That looks...
Any
We
new
can
threats ahead?
backtrack. I will make a cut in the video while I backtrack and look for some
Yes.
stuff. How about that?
I serve Lordaeron.
Another
Stealth
scroll
is
of
my middle
restoration.
name.
Left of it.
Oh, Flesh Terror. Isn't he supposed to be in... Oh, am I thinking of a different guy? Flesh Terror. This is from Legends of Arcane. By the light, how many corpses were sewn together to make this? Let's study it after we kill it, okay? Hang on,
Got
I'm
an
busy.
assignment for the Rangers, sir?
No, never mind. We have to fight him. Never mind. Okay, well,
Awaiting
rip.
Any new threats ahead?
Use the ultimate. Oh, yeah. And then Analia, move on up. Hit him.
Eyes open, weapons prepped.
Hit
Fine by
him.
me. Like the way
We're
you
gonna.
think.
I don't want to dispel my debuff, or I don't want to dispel my
Black ops.
my good stuff.
Walk softly and carry a big axe.
Stealth is my
She's a
middle
noble
name.
breed. I tell you.
Potion of Divinity. Isn't that just? Oh, a Talisman of Evasion too.
Got an assignment for the Rangers, sir? Good idea. Swift and silent.
I don't need an invulnerable hero. Let's get the caravan through the town and be done with this cursed place. Okay, so I will have time to move around
Stealth
and
is
like
my
get
middle name.
stuff.
These people depend on me, so make this quick.
Lordaeron's Black Ops.
Okay, everything she's holding is fine.
I
You
serve
ditch
Lordaeron.
this.
Or rather,
Got an assignment
Take
for
this.
the Rangers, sir?
You take
Prep the men,
this.
Reyes.
report.
And honestly,
Any
let's
Marching
keep that.
forward.
Let's keep that. So,
Like the way you think.
let me make a cut in the footage, and I'm just gonna look around the map and see if I missed anything. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything that I missed, so we will
Stealth is my middle name.
just go ahead and move this stuff forward. I mean, I'm pretty happy with the items that I have on these
Lordaeron.
folks. I
Got an
just,
assignment for the
What's
Rangers,
left of
sir?
it?
I mean, she's got. I mean, all these 4 items at the top here are excellent. Scroll of Resurrection is going to be very, very good in the right circumstance, and then that'll open up a slot for her. I mean, a Ring of
Report.
Superiority at this point is not great. I will say Reynard's items are not. I'm not loving them, but this is kind of where we're at. So we got our caravan through. Good job. And I don't think anyone needs the Potion of Divinity. That should ensure no bloody necromancer shall use this facility ever again. Well fought, Colonel. You still haven't revealed your name, my lady. I've never seen someone who fights like you, but your marksman's skill and tactics seem truly unmatched. I had my suspicions when we met, but now I'm certain. I'm truly honored to have finally fought side by side with Lordaeron Rangers. Well, well, you recognized us. I'm impressed. How come? I tracked your formation's battle record whenever I found traces of your activity in Lord Garithos' battle reports. Not easy ones to find, I must add. You strike behind enemy lines, eliminate enemy champions and commanders, harass the logistics chains, but the reports mostly indicate all this was done by regular forces. We value secrecy, Colonel. The less people knew of our activity, the easier our operations for the Alliance were. Now, of course, these are few people to hide our activity. There are fewer people to hide our activity from. Captain Analia Aquath at your service. And now, when a direct threat is gone, you'll tell me the real reason of your interest in Alterac. What do you mean? Come on, Colonel. You're smarter than that. If you wanted to escape the Scourge, you'd be traveling south, not northeast. You're looking for something in Alterac. If you want my help, it won't come without information. Alright, but it's a long story. Too long to be told on the road, with undead still crawling around, and the rest of the caravans being not that far behind. If you help us find a proper spot for a fortified camp for them, I will gladly share with you everything about our mission. Fine. My rangers will help you en route to Alterac, but your story had better be worth the effort. Delightful. Delightful stuff. Another good mission. Another banger. I'm never a huge fan of these missions where you have to escort these long lines of caravans. I think the orc one is the worst one, but this one was legit, especially because you can control when the caravan goes. Let's watch the interlude, I guess. And, you know, these are long missions, and unless we're pushing like an hour and a half, I'll probably just record them in one go, and if it's like 90 minutes, then I'll just split them after the fact, because I just the thought of, you know, trying to predict how long missions are, I talked about at the end of the last mission, it's just too much. It's just too much to try and figure it out. It's my own problem. This is, you know, a video making thing. So if we're pushing a really long video, I will record the whole thing, and then I'll do like an artificial split. That probably would work better. Okay, the crossroads, sure. The next day, late afternoon, joint forces of the former Dalaran garrison and Lordaeron Rangers are tirelessly working day and night to set up a fortified encampment at the foothills of Alterac Mountains. While having their hands full and cowering of cold around crackling fireplaces after their shifts, soldiers sincerely enjoyed this moment of respite, far from ever-growing death and decay of the Plaguelands. Overlooking how troops and civilians rally and settle in, Reynard and Analia share their stories and cautiously consider their next steps. Wake up, honey, new covered wagon model just dropped. The caravans are still gathering, Grand Marshal. The last few laggards should be here by tomorrow's dusk. I dispatched additional 40 knights to protect them on the last lap. Good. Report to me as soon as they arrive. Make sure every person capable of wielding a weapon or providing other tasks to the military is conscripted and assigned to proper duty. I see you're not wasting time, Grand Marshal Alanthor. Ha! This title's becoming very short-lived, to say the least. Actually, it was Alfric who kept insisting on a promotion ever since you reported Garithos' death. He was always a formalist. Wanted to keep the chain of command intact. As for me, I've never wanted any of this. Never wanted to lead. I was a soldier like my father before me. He got ennobled and received lands near Strombrad for his actions in the Alterasi campaign of the Second War, soon after Lordaeron and Stromgarde partitioned the treacherous kingdom. Once the Scourge invaded, we both answered the call, served under General Villenfall ever since. But the Scourge began taking its toll on us. It took my father, plenty of officers above us. I took over the tiny force of my house, did my best to help Villenfall as everything around kept crushing down. And now he's also gone. Garithos is gone, and I'm alone with this crumbling alliance. Sir, my rangers were trained to carry out the most dangerous objectives for Lordaeron and the Alliance. As such, by the chain of command, I offer you my loyalty and my advice to the best of my ability. I am grateful for that, my lady. I'm not finished yet, sir. Unlike Garithos, you seem more open-minded, so allow me to speak freely. All these civilians are too much of a burden for us. So far, we've only been fighting scavengers, but as soon as the Scourge finds us here, they'll be like lambs to the slaughter, and we'll soon see them joining enemy ranks. These people were under Alliance protection in Dalaran. Can't abandon them now. It's the least we can do for their families and friends we incorporate into our army. Not always willingly. They're on the edge even more than we are, Captain. They've been running from place to place since the world around them collapsed. Dalaran was the first safe place they had since Lordaeron fell. But now it's also lost, because I led them here into the wilderness. Don't make this burden personal, sir. I abandoned the thought of saving anyone possible long ago. This war is simply too much different from the others. Staying together means danger. Holding cities means danger. Lord Garithos didn't understand that, but we have to. Which gives us one more reason to accelerate our search. Accelerate our search for Selimus and this Kirin secret weapon. Did you send out your razors as we discussed? I did, but honestly speaking, we're chasing ghosts here. By the chain of command and necessity of the situation, I agreed to help you, but this whole story you told me... This necromantress back in Dalaran knew what she was looking for. She came with the army, orchestrated a multi-level deception just to acquire Antonidas' memory crystals. She possessed classified Kirin knowledge. She could have been sent by Kalthazad, or could have been one of the Kirin agents herself. She must be up to something big. I know it. But we don't know what it is, and if it's even usable to us. We don't have any clues. We don't have anything. We can't afford to rely entirely on delusion, sir. Got any other options on the table? I believe our best bet is to lead our people further southeast towards Eerie Peak, Stromgard and the land of the dwarves. They were keeping the Scourge at bay since the Legion invaded. If we have a chance to survive somewhere, it's there. The dwarves would gladly accept our army, but they have no place to host so many refugees. We would be outcasts there, beggars. Lordran is our home captain, and I refuse to abandon it. Not when there's still a chance. Look where that brought Garithos and his men. Lordaeron is lost, sir, and there are powers struggling to dominate it we can no longer confront in open combat. Remember what I told you about Sylvanas and the other undead rebels. The Scourge is divided. Our best chance now is to stay out of their sight while they fight one another. Pardon the interruption, my lord and my lady, but we'll soon be facing serious logistical problems. We're running out of food and medical supplies. Quartermasters have just lowered rations for civilians once again. We already have 4 victims of riots and multiple thefts reported. Clerics have also reported minor outbreaks of the plague. Luckily, it's not turning the villagers into zombies, and the sick have already been quarantined, but with the amount of people coming here, we won't keep it contained for long. Damn, we need additional supplies fast to uphold the camp while we're searching for Selimus. Unluckily, there are a few places in Alterac where we could gain them. The Scourge took its toll on this kingdom as well. If I may, my lord, not all of Alterasi have fallen to the Scourge. On our way from the capital, we tracked a human military called the Syndicate that originated from the fallen kingdom of Alterac. They control the mountain passes and numerous villages that may provide us with supplies. I don't know about that one, buddy. I've heard of them, but I see no way they could help us. The Alliance basically put an end to their kingdom in the Second War. Indeed, Alterasi lands dissolved into anarchy, and their former nobleman, led by Prince Aladin Perinold, now lives in the land of bandits, forcing still inhabited towns of former Alterac to pay them tribute and carelessly plundering from those who don't. If we disrupt the Syndicate's grip over these villages, we could gain allies amongst the locals, buy their supplies, maybe even make them join our fight against the Scourge. Okay, this is a better plan. An interesting idea, Reese, but that would mean drawing us into yet another war. Also, as greedy and honorless as the Syndicate is, they protect our flank from the undead. I'm inclined to disagree. I don't like this either, but I see no other choice. I'll negotiate with the Syndicate, try to reason with them to join forces or at least make a deal. In the worst case, I will obtain these supplies by force. Captain Alfric, I leave you in charge of the camp. Captain Equeth, I want you to concentrate entirely on locating Selimus. Stay focused, everyone, and stay alert of any Scourge activity. We cannot afford a mistake with our forces so outnumbered and stretched so thin. I don't like this idea at all, sir. Don't become another Garithos. Don't take the fights you're unable to win. Thank you for this advice, Captain Equeth, but I have made my decision. That will be all. Yeah, I get it, Captain. I see this look of yours, but perhaps you should spare a bit of trust to the new Grand Marshal. I can definitely see a capable commander when I see one, and he is surely no Garithos. Trust is a luxury that must be earned, Reese. However, for now, we have to rely on the Marshal to get these things done. Let us join the boys in the mountains, look for any trails of, well, secret weapons. I don't want to spend here any more time than absolutely necessary. Great interlude. There's so many things happening in the background, too. There's a lot of attention to detail. And I would stress again, I said this at the end of Mission 1? The dialogue is really well written. Like, it feels pretty natural. It's clear that this was written by someone who's ESL, which is fine. I do think that a little more proofreading could be done. There's not, like, misspellings or anything obvious, but as I'm reading it aloud, I'm tripping over my words sometimes because there's just, like, the occasional word that's missing that would fit to grammatically create a proper sentence, and or like where, you know, it feels like it was put through like a translator or something. It's not super noticeable, but occasionally, again, I find myself tripping over some of it just because the sentence structure is a little outside of what I would expect. And the only reason I bring this up is not so much to critique, so much as like, I really like the story of this campaign just after 3 missions. I think it's excellently written, so I would love to just see it like polished up a little bit more. I get, like, minor Odyssey vibes from this in terms of, like, a story crafting perspective. We'll see. Again, it's only been 3 missions. I like that there's a little bit of tension between the 2 Alliance commanders. I like how this fits into the original Frozen Throne storyline, but only enough to be tangential to kind of fit us into the story in its own way. In general, I think the characters seem interesting so far. They seem to have pretty distinctive personalities. Again, the story is told through dialogue and not just kind of like boring expositing. And in the missions themselves, it does hurt a little bit when you have all of this text popping up, especially when the fights can be a little difficult. It's very easy to lose stuff, and like on these micro missions in particular, it's really unclear how much you're going to need in order to progress and win. So I'm trying to be careful, but at the same time, I'm getting flooded with dialogue too at the same time. It'd probably be easier if you're just reading in your head. Okay, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.